Hi, today I'd like to start with a very cool kind of gizmo. As usual, it is a handmade solution that you can make using all kinds of debris. This one doesn't look very safe, but it seems that it's still a prototype and it needs a little bit of improvement. You might as well ask yourself, what the hell is this thing anyway? Well, have a look at this. It's the ultimate pedal-based mechanical elevator. How about that? You'll need a couple of bars, of course, if you want to get high on this thing. So you press the pedal and it lifts you up. You twist the handle and it goes down. It's brilliant, and it works. It's not always comfortable to work alone, especially when it comes to assembling a ceiling, although not in this case. So I thought about it, and the solution entered my mind by itself. Free your hands with these clamps, I thought. And there, heavy burden becomes a joy. And did you know that a scroll chuck could be used as a drilling machine vise? There's no trouble centering it. You just fix the rod in a chuck, and then you fix it by means of a specially adapted fixture. And here's a way you can sharpen knives pretty radically. It's a grinder fixed up on a stand. So all you gotta do is to make sure that you're at the right angle. But that's no problem, because you can always measure that manually. As you can see, works pretty good. And you know how marking can be tricky when it comes to pipe jointing? There is a way, however, in which you can make things a lot more simple. So what you do is you put together some twigs and you just move them towards the junction point. And that's exactly how you get the proper cut contour. So then you move the twigs and do the marking. It's that simple. Perhaps you know how hard and often painful it can be to manually remove posts buried in concrete. In no way it's an easy task. People spill sweat and blood over this extremely labor-intensive task. Pulling one of these suckers is one thing, but a whole tenner is a different box of cheese. But hey, now you have this hydraulic jack on wheels. Give it 5 minutes and it's all done. Works great with telegraph poles. You don't even need a partner for this kind of thing. You can just do it all yourself. Pretty cool. And if you happen to have a rack jack, then making one of these beauties will be a piece of cake. You only need to come up with a way you'll fix it. And here's an interesting bike storage solution. Not that it's a novelty, but I just thought it's kind of fun and interesting. When fixing up the garage door systems, this new and improved wrench can help a lot when dealing with anchors. You can easily use nuts on either side for these purposes. It's not always the most convenient way of doing it. So as you can see, there's a screw pierced through the adjustable part, and you can see that you can still adjust it to the size of your liking. So when you start twisting it, it holds the pin better than ever. It kind of ruins it, but it doesn't really matter, because all you need is the size of it. You can take it off just as easy. Now check out this lift. Very useful, very convenient, makes the delivery process fast and simple. And guess what? and all thanks to the electric hoist that moves the cart up and down. And as you probably have noticed, there are rollers, and there are wooden brakes at the bottom. Now, roofing will never be the same for you after you see this DIY. Do you know what that is? It's a kind of multi-purpose trolley. I certainly didn't expect that. Obviously, some people could do without it, but why would they? It's very hard to put into words how handy it is. And so lastly, not exactly a DIY, it's still kind of an amazing thing. When I first saw it, I couldn't take my eyes off it. Alright, looks like this is it. Thanks a lot for watching and stay tuned for more DIY stuff.